Good evening, cowboys, cowgirls, and outlaws. Welcome to the Slick Sixguns Network. I'm your host, Slick Sixguns, and I'm here to provide education, tips, and community for those interested in the Western shooting sports. If you're interested in stuff like that, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notifications bell so you don't miss anything. Now let's pack our wagons and see what's being discovered out west.
Good afternoon, cowboys, cowgirls, and outlaws. Welcome to the Slick Sixguns Network Facebook page. I'm your host, Slick Sixguns, and today we are going to be having our usual coffee with Slick Sixguns episode. So make sure that you guys go ahead and grab your coffee, grab anything that you feel you want to watch, and grab anything that you feel you want to drink. And feel free to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So just to let you guys know, I was supposed to post a YouTube video this week. Unfortunately, I did not, just due to the fact of timing and kind of how everything was working out, and I've been rather busy. But I figured that I'd go ahead and just meet with my community once again and go ahead and have a Facebook Live page. So, live video for you guys this week. So, that'll be the main content for this week. However, I am going to be posting a YouTube short today. Stay tuned for that one. That'll be coming out after this episode, so you can always look that up on my YouTube channel once that happens. And I'll also be notifying you guys of any other content that comes out. I also wanted to let you guys know, just go ahead and in the comments section, let me know where you're watching from, what you're drinking. This is a episode that is meant specifically for my viewers to get to know me and me to get to know you. So let me know where you're watching from. I'd like to know where all my viewers are coming from, whether it be from the United States or outside of the United States. Doesn't really matter to me. And also let me know what you're drinking. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't care what you're drinking, whether you're drinking your coffee, whether you're drinking your home brew of moonshine, whether it be wine. I don't really care. Just make sure that you guys go ahead and let me know. I may even give you a shout out, but for sure I am going to let you guys know what I am drinking, because, you know, it's going to be good. And today, what I'm drinking is I am drinking my coffee at the house, the regular home brew that I am cooking. And, you know, I got a nice little Keurig at home. For those of you who have a Keurig at home, please let me know. I love to put my coffee in there, and I love to have my different versions of it, and you know, it ends up being, you know, sugar. I like mine with 2 sweeteners and a little bit of creamer. Let me know what your favorite creamer is. I love hazelnut, it's great. But today is just going to be my usual Keurig, not bought from anywhere, just made by yours truly. So drink up, enjoy, cheers, fellas. Let me know how you're doing today. I'd like to hear as well. Let me know what you're doing. Could be on that break of yours at work. If you're at work today, I know that there's a few people that might be at work and busy, but may be able to step away and enjoy the show. So thank you for tuning in. I'd also like to take a quick moment to go ahead and let everybody know that, you know, I've kind of changed things up a bit. I have gotten a new, different ways of kind of getting monetized for this. And I just want to go ahead and put it out to my viewers that I now have Buy Me a Coffee. You guys are eligible to enroll yourselves in that if you feel free to. And if you guys purchase a coffee for me, I will let you know who bought my coffee for me on each episode. I also have Patreon as well, and I also have PayPal if you feel the need to contribute. Either way, this channel would not be possible without its viewers. I just want to let you guys know that. So from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate everything that you guys have done for the channel. All the support that I've had over the last couple of years, to include buying the guns and all that stuff that I got, has either come from my personal funds or has come from support like the viewers here. So thank you so much. And feel free to donate at any time. So without getting too much into that, I'm going to go ahead and do some quick shout outs today before we get into more meat of the content. Mr. Ivor Martinson, thank you for watching. John Rooney, thank you for watching. And Dakota Tidwell, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I hope everything's safe out there on the road today. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you're doing. And if you have any questions at any point in time, feel free to ask me. I'd love to hear your questions of me, whether it be personal, professional, or whatever. So, that's kind of a little bit of news on the channel, by the way. I've been posting a lot of shorts on YouTube, so make sure that you check out those shorts. I actually kind of like them. Let me know what you think. Had a couple surprises with the last couple videos I've had. I've had some really good feedback on them, so I'll be making more content like that as well. I'll be making my usual content to include all the weapons and breakdown videos and all sorts of stuff. But I'm going to include some more like the content that you've seen, since it's gotten great positive feedback to include some of the funny videos that I have out there. They're some of the more popular, so I'm glad that you guys enjoyed my sense of humor for what it is. And I hope it kind of identifies a little bit with the community. That's the whole point of it. So, thank you for your feedback. But what did you guys all come here for today? Well, as you guys can see in the title, I have given you a great post, which is going to be the 1886 original Winchester. And I do have one here for you today. It has been safety checked for all my RO safety officers out there. Please do not be afraid. I am not going to do anything with this rifle that is illegal, unethical, or immoral. And I'm not going to do anything unsafe by any means. It has been safety checked before I show you this episode. The reason why I say this is because someone's asked me that question before, and I just want to make that very clear. So, without any further ado, I will show you this rifle and we'll talk about it. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, my original Winchester 1886. Nice crescent butt plate up here. Very good looking wood. It's got some dings on it, but you know, she's old. And you know, the standard loading gate that you see on here, I'll tell you what caliber it is here soon, so I'll get to that. But I always like the look of the receiver. And the loading gate is nice and wide, very good looking. It's, you know, a good spring in there for its age. Going down to the foregrip here, to the fore end. It's got a fore end cap. Looking good. Octagonal barrel. No change to that. Oh, and I didn't show you. It's got the standard rear sight. There's no special sight on the Tang. And it's got a bladed front sight right there. And as you can see, that bore is actually rather large. It's a full-length magazine tube. The action is very slick here. Really nice. I love it. I have not used it in competition, for those of you guys who are about to ask. And no, I have not actually gone out and shot it yet. The reason why is because this was a rather recent purchase. I'll go ahead and flip her over to the other side so you guys can get a good look. These were the big boy rifles of the day. Not just the buffalo rifles of the day, but these are the large capacity, big rifle caliber of the day weapons. I'm not going to go too much into the history of it. I'm not going to talk about much else, but I am going to say that this caliber is 40-65, which is a standard caliber for the 86. You see a lot of reproductions out there. Who are chambered in 45-70, 5110, and you know, 45-70 was the idea of what they were going to come out with, but you know, they had a lot of different calibers that this thing came out in, so don't quote me on exactly all the calibers that it came out in, but I was surprised to see the kinds of calibers that were there. When I found this, I thought it was automatically going to be in 45-70, and it sure wasn't. So it's in 40-65, and some of them came in other different calibers, and you know, I actually do have ammunition for it, so I will get to shoot it at some point. Planning on switching over to being a black powder shooter, so just letting you guys know that I will be loading cases of black powder probably in the future. I don't know how far into the future, but it's coming, believe me. I'm going to go ahead and get my coffee up here. Thank you for joining, everybody. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful rifle that I have. If you have any questions of it, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them for you. Once again, I'm going to reiterate, this is not a history video. I am not going to sit here and give you all the facts. If I don't know the answer offhand, I'm not going to tell you. Well, I'll just tell you, I'll get back to you. So, thank you so much for posting your questions. This is a very beautiful rifle. It was a very special find for me. Some of you might be wondering, how much did I actually pay for this thing? Well, let's talk about that. Let me tell you, this thing was quite expensive. And rightfully so. You know, it is an original. And I've gotten into original Winchesters, original revolvers and all that collecting just recently, and I've pretty much kind of just come to accept that, you know, I'm never going to get these things for super cheap, and you better be willing to pay the bucks to go get them. You know, it does sometimes break the piggy bank for what it is, but at the same time, you have to also understand that what you're paying for is the name, and you're also paying for the amount of years it's been around, and if it's still in functioning condition, and if it's in its original condition configuration. So, I haven't done a whole lot of research on this rifle, but my understanding is that it is in the 1890s time frame when it was made, and it's still in pretty good shape. It's got a nice patina to it. It does have the markings on it, for those of you who can see it, to say that it's the Winchester Repeating Arms Company. It does have the year model on the tang, like with anything post 73 with the Winchesters. So it's a very, very heavy duty rifle, I will say that. What it was designed for and what it feels like is that's what it is, you know, gonna be. So this thing is no joke, messing around. It is an extremely heavy rifle. So I would imagine with a full capacity magazine, it's probably even heavier. It's a little forward, not really super awesome, evenly balanced, but I will say that definitely it's a little bit heavier on the front end for sure. So just letting you guys know. You know, I can see that the weight of this might get to somebody after a while, but, you know, for what we do in long distance shooting. Now, where can this rifle actually be used when it comes to cowboy action? Well, you're looking at it can be used in the long distance matches a lot. That's where you're going to see it in the lever action rifle class, so that's where you're going to see it. You know, I've seen a few people bring them out. I haven't seen very many people bring out originals. So this might be something that's rather unique for a lot of people there at the range. So I have yet to bring it out. I did recently do a long range match with my club in which I brought out my standard 45-70 Pepper Sully Sharps. Went out and shot there. It was a pretty fun match. I also brought out a second rifle to test out, a K31, Swiss K31, which, depending on your club, you could shoot the bolt action military rifle class, and K31s have been allowed based on whoever is managing the range. So at our range, they do allow it, and K31s are allowed, so I've been bringing a K31. Just recently test fired it, and she was good, shot well. Took her out to an AR 500 target and dinged it at about 200 yards. So, you know, really didn't have to do much to the sights, and I was really surprised at that. But as I said, I have not shot that rifle just yet. I will let you know when that's coming. I will also let you know when how it goes. You know, if you guys look at my YouTube shorts, you can just admire it, how pretty it is. I'll hold it up here in a second. Thank you for watching, whoever just tuned in. I appreciate it. So if you end up catching this on the replay, you'll get a chance to kind of just admire a little bit more about what I do and all the stuff that I've been doing. So I'll go ahead and bring her up again. I will show you this rifle one more time from tip to butt, as they call it. Here you go. Front sight, big bore, 40-65, nice patina, full-length magazine, fore-end cap, got the standard rear sight, and it's got its, on the receiver, that beautiful looking big old gate that takes those big old rounds. Very strong looking action, locking lugs on the rear, and on the tang, looks pretty good. You got the model number, and I'll tell you guys what the serial number is in case you want to know. Sometimes some people do. So let's go ahead and look at the serial number. Serial number is 42784. 42784 is the serial number there. So if anybody knows anything about these, please let me know where that falls in as far as the year. I'll probably be looking it up on my own, do a little bit more research on this rifle. I'm going to go ahead and hold this up for everyone to admire for a minute. Please let me know how your day's going. I'd love to hear it. If I got comments, great. If not, that's okay too. Feel free to ask your questions. So, feel free to ask your questions depending on what you got. I got some nice looking pieces of firearms history in my collection now, so it's all fun and games, and it's good fun for me. I love just collecting the firearms. I love shooting the firearms. I love going out to the competitions, and just recently kind of got back into the swing of things. For those of you who don't know, I've been gone for about the last 2 months or so. Excuse me. I just got back about 2 months or so ago, and it's been a while. So, I'm trying to get content going out there. I know everybody's really excited to see the content I have been pushing out. Once again, I will not have a YouTube video this week. I'll have it next week. But I will also be having a YouTube short pretty much every day. Monday through Friday. So for those of you who are into the YouTube shorts, you're definitely going to be seeing that and more content. So I hope you guys are enjoying the view. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. Let me know also where you're from and also what you're going to be drinking during this session. I'd like to take the chance to get to know you. So for those of you who don't know, YouTube's been kind of stringent sometimes with firearms content. I'm sure you've seen it with all the other gun tubers out there, that some of that has been slightly censored or has been, flagged, so to speak. I had that incident recently happen to me. Was not too happy about it, to be honest with you. The video so far has stayed on the channel and has not been taken down, but it was flagged for harmful and dangerous content, but you can always appeal it, and I did, but, unfortunately, they have not told me their decision, and it's been well over a month, so it is what it is. But yeah, just a good-looking, all-around good-looking rifle here. For those of you that have used an 86, please let me know your experiences. I'd love to hear it. We'll be closing down this episode here soon. I've been enjoying my time here with you guys. I just love talking about these rifles, and I love showing these rifles off. And I just want to let everybody know that I hope you share the same passion of the Old West as I do. So if you have any questions, by all means let me know. I'll go ahead and answer them to the best of my ability. No, I have not shot this rifle. I do plan to at some point. It shoots 40-65. Yes, it was extremely expensive. If you want to know how much it was, please ask me in the comment section. I'll divulge that information. And the serial number is, if you watch this video on the replay, I can always tell you the serial number again, but it's also on the replay as well. It's in the 42,000 range. So, from what someone told me, don't go by me 100% because I'm not 100% accurate on this, but someone said it was made in the 1890s. If it is, great. If not, great. It's an original 86. That's what matters to me. So I'm not too big on how early or how late it was made. It's just the fact that it's an original Winchester is pretty awesome. So it's definitely a man's rifle or a big woman's rifle, depending on how you look at it. sometimes it's back in the day when men were men and so were the women. So that's kind of how that works. So it all depends on what you guys think of it. It's a great little rifle. I love it. Little. It's not little at all. Full length magazine tube, by the way. All the way up there. I haven't measured the barrel length, so I can't give it to you accurately, but I'm sure when it gets to my YouTube videos, I'll be able to tell you exactly what the barrel length is on it. But it's really long. It's actually one of my longer rifles. It's almost as long as my Sharps, and my Sharps is 30 inches. So good looking long distance rifle. And I've never shot 40-65 on long distance. Please let me know in the comment section how that has gone for you, if you have had experience with it. I've heard both good and bad about the round, but black powder cartridges, black powder rounds, developed for buffalo hunting and things of that. So ballistically, I don't know how good that round is. It doesn't really matter to me. I just love the fact that I have an original 86. So, and I would imagine most people would feel that way too. Let's see, how many originals am I up to? I'm up to probably about 6 or 7 originals, working originals as well. So I've got a few skeletons sitting there in the closet, if you will, that I need to repair. And we'll see how that one goes. So by all means, at any point, feel free to ask me a question. If you got a question on this rifle or of myself personally, please let me know. I'm pretty open. I hope you are too. My point is to get to know my audience, and this is one of those ways to do that. So it's very much appreciated that everybody here is watching, taking their time out of their day, and being able to see what I'm doing. So I know that everybody wants to see the stuff that I post sometimes, and some people may feel forced to watch it. So you are not forced, I hope. Just enjoy it. Anyway, I appreciate all the time and effort you guys put into this. If you guys have enjoyed this content, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you also have enjoyed this video in particular, please give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, so that I know to keep going, because I just love talking to my community, and I love just sharing my love of the Old West with you. I'll go ahead and go through this rifle one more time before we close out. I'll drink my coffee one last time. Please let me know in the comment section what you're drinking, by the way. Coffee for me. I don't know what it is for you. But anyway, got a nice crescent butt plate here. Going into the wood, very dark. Dark but nice, on both sides. It doesn't have any major dings to it, but she definitely shows her age. Lever's in great tact, great condition. Receiver is, got a patina going to it, but it still looks good. Got the forend going down to the barrel, and as you can see, this barrel's really long, going down to the front sight with that big bore right there. Alright, I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. I will definitely be seeing you in the next episode. Thank you very much for tuning in for today.
Description section is a link to our Patreon account if you feel like supporting us. Don't forget to buy me a coffee as well.
Outlaws, cowgirls, and cowboys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. And if you're looking forward to the next video, I'll see you on down the trail. Have a good one.